Today we'll start revising cash book and subsidiary books, मतलब other subsidiary books. When we have covered our process of accounting, तो उसमें हमने सबसे पहले देखा था कि we have to measure, identify, then record. In recording, we have two options. It's like if your business is large enough, you need to create subsidiary books. And if your business is small, you can directly create journal entries. So if you are creating subsidiary books that can have multiple options, you have different two chapters for subsidiary books. One is cash book. Another one is other subsidiary books. We create separate books for the major transactions. It's like for other subsidiary books, we have sales book, sales return book, purchase book, purchase return book, then we can have bills receivable book, bills payable book, and here we have cash book. But rest of the transactions which cannot be recorded in these subsidiary books, we record that in journal proper. अब जनरल प्रॉपर में इट्स लाइक बेसिकली यू नीड टू पास द जनरल एंट्री. आपको ये लग रहा है कि कोई भी पर्टिकुलर ट्रांजेक्शन कैश बुक में नहीं आया, सब्सिडरी बुक्स में किसी में नहीं आ रहा. इट्स लाइक इफ यू आर चार्जिंग डेप्रिसिएशन ऑन योर मशीनरी, you cannot record that in any of the books. So you will be passing a general entry in the general proper. और अगर हम देखें तो depreciation is my expense, so depreciation account debit to your asset on which you are applying depreciation to machinery account. तो मतलब this is the basic idea to understand what are subsidiary books. क्योंकि if you will become accountant for a small firm, you just have to pass the general entry of each and every transactions. लेकिन if the business is large enough, you can directly switch to subsidiary books. ठीक है. अब subsidiary books के लिए सबसे पहले हम समझते हैं what is sales book, sales return, purchase book, purchase return, or bills receivable and bills payable are not a part of your syllabus. But you must understand its name. Format नहीं आएगा, वो बनाना नहीं आएगा, कोई क्वेश्चन नहीं आएगा इससे रिलेटेड, लेकिन these are parts of subsidiary books only. I guess one more is left. नहीं, cash book हो गया. ठीक है. देखो, all the transactions which are related to cash will be recorded in cash book. अब हम अगर बात करें if you have sold goods, अगर सिर्फ sold goods लिखा हुआ है, can you please tell me whether that will be cash sales or credit sales? Sold goods is written, no name is provided, so will that be cash sales? हाँ. So you are going to record cash sales in cash book. But if I'll say कि I have sold some goods to Shah, then what will happen? On which book you can record that?
Sales book.
Sales book. That means credit sales will be recorded in sales book. And if the creditor, sorry, your debtor is returning some goods, so you will be writing that in sales return book. We'll understand its format कि कैसे कैसे आपको format create करना है, how could you show the details, what are the amounts to be shown. But you need to be very much clear कि if it is cash sales, तो आप उसको subsidiary books में sales book में नहीं डालेंगे, as this is based on cash. Similarly, if it is written that you have purchased some Wi-Fi services from XYZ Limited, whatever it may be, so what type of transaction it is?
Credit.
Credit. Then which book should be used? Purchase book. That means if I am writing credit purchases, so I need purchase book. And similarly, if they are returning some goods, like we are returning some goods to our creditors, so we'll be using purchase return book. Lekin if I talk, if I have purchased some stationery, that's all. So what will you imagine? Will that be cash or credit?
Cash.
cash. In which book you should write that?
Cash.
Cash. तो आपको ये ध्यान रखना है कि even though it is purchase, you have to record that in cash book because that is based on cash. Even though it is sales, but that will be recorded in cash book because that sales is on cash basis. Arav, if I am purchasing some machinery on cash या on credit, where should I record it?
परचेज मैम, परचेज बुक.
वंशिका, परचेज बुक नहीं आ रहा, परचेज बुक नहीं. We are purchasing machinery. Is machinery our goods?
Asset.
Asset. So if we are purchasing asset on credit, we cannot record that in purchase book. We only record purchases of goods here. Sales of goods here. Not the assets and all. So if you are purchasing assets on
चीटिंग मैम, इसका तो ऑप्शन ही नहीं था अभी.
purchase machinery on credit.
Journal proper.
General proper. Arav, because there is no other option. You cannot record your purchase of assets in purchase book, purchase return book, cash book क्योंकि आपने credit पे किया. So ultimately we need to record it here. If I talk about credit purchase of asset, so we need to record that in journal proper. Is it clear? Any doubt?
No.
Cash purchase of assets will.
Cash book.
Okay.
Matlab there is no restriction of transaction in cash book other than the restriction that it should be cash or bank. Lekin for sales, purchase, sales return, purchase return, there is a restriction that that transaction needs to be in credit and only related to goods. क्योंकि आपने ये देखा होगा ना, whenever we have purchased journal entry, तो क्या आपने journal entries में if you have purchased machinery, what you be writing purchase to creditors या purchase to cash, ऐसा किया क्या? If you are purchasing asset, have you done any entry like purchase account debit to something? नहीं ना? We have always written assets account debit to cash or bank or your creditor. I hope it is clear कि you never need to record the purchase even it is sales, तो भी आप sales book में record नहीं करेंगे because these are sales of asset, not of goods. We'll try to solve some questions related to the same, आपको समझ आ जाएगा. So these are the basic books we need to understand. For cash book we have a separate chapter. For other subsidiaries book we have another chapter. Now if we talk about cash book, na, for cash book it is clear that we need to record only cash and bank transactions. ठीक है. अब आपको एक चीज का ध्यान रखना है that we can have single column cash book, double column cash book, and then we can have petty cash book. We'll learn how to create it, क्या इसका format रहेगा, ये सब अभी देखते हैं. और पहले let's have a format related to subsidiary books. This is a format. अभी ये blank है. You all have to help me out to write the headings, जो भी इसका column का caption होगा. सबसे पहले ना एक चीज थोड़ी सी जनरल ध्यान रखना. If it is related to purchase book, who purchases goods? From whom you purchase goods?
Supplier.
Supplier. So this column will include the details of supplier. Including the details of goods also. If we talk about sales, Arav, to whom you sold goods? Customer. So in the sales book you need to show the details of customer. Okay. Now, if we talk about purchase return, again you will be returning to the supplier, na? So here we have details of supplier, or you can say name of the supplier. And then sales return. If I being your customer, I have purchased multiple silver jewelries from Arav's business. So if I'm returning one of them, that will be sales return to you. And definitely you need to write my name in the return sales return book. So here you'll write details or name of customer. And if we talk about preparation of journal proper, this is same as that of journal entry, na? One
मैम डेट पर्टिकुलर LF क्रेडिट डेबिट
date,
पर्टिकुलर
particulars,
LF
ledger folio,
मैम डेबिट एंड क्रेडिट
debit amount, credit amount. Shah, what is another name of journal proper? General. Okay. Now again back to purchase book, sales book और ये सब. I've told you ना कि last 4-5 columns are only for the details. Like आपका net amount क्या है, what are your taxes and the total one. उससे पहले जो भी होगा that will be almost similar to that of ledger side. अगर आप लेजर की डेबिट साइड देखें या क्रेडिट साइड देखें, दोज आर टोटली सेम. Similarly, we have a side, मतलब left hand side for the subsidiary book will be the same one. First of all, we need to write the date of the transaction, then details of the supplier. Then we have two columns that will be showing you voucher number in some cases, debit note, credit note in some other cases, and then invoice number. Um, we have ledger folio for subsidiary books. Ledger folio for subsidiary books because subsidiary books are kind of replacement of journal entries. So similarly, just like we link our journal entries with the ledger, we need to write ledger folio. Na? In the subsidiary books also you need to write your ledger folio. Like in before that, you can have your invoice number, debit note, credit note number. तो अब आप देखिए, if it is purchase and sale, you're directly going to write invoice number. Again in sales, you'll write invoice number. Fourth column will include ledger folio. Okay. And then you will show whole details about the transaction. Details like what is the amount for which you have purchased. आपने like it's like you have purchased goods for 50,000. Okay. उसके बाद आपको उन्होंने डिस्काउंट दिया 10% का, तो you'll reduce 5,000 out of it, you'll get 45,000. तो out of 45,000, नहीं, not out of 45,000, for 45,000 you need to apply GST as well. तो आप यहाँ पर ऐड करेंगे योर GST अकॉर्डिंग टू द रेट्स प्रोवाइडेड इन द क्वेश्चन, वो भी हम देखते हैं कैसा होगा. एंड हियर यू विल शो द टोटल अमाउंट. नाउ व्हाट आर द रेस्ट ऑफ द कॉलम्स. 4. जैसा आपने यहाँ पर लिखा है वैसे ही आप यहाँ पर लिखेंगे. सबसे पहले इट वुड बी, यहाँ पर आएगा इट्स परचेज वैल्यू, सेल्स वैल्यू या जो भी वैल्यू होगा, तो यू विल बी राइटिंग दिस अमाउंट. बट येस, ऑफ कोर्स, just a minute, don't do this mistake. You'll be writing net of trade discount value because we have covered. For these columns, you were asking what to write here. If it is purchase, write purchase value. If it is sales, write sales value. If it is purchase return, write purchase return value. And if it is sales return, write sales return value. All right.
Yeah.
And after that, you need to show your 3 different taxes. We'll cover it again. For intrastate taxes means if I am dealing Haryana from Haryana within Haryana, so it's like CGST, SGST. However, if I'm providing services sitting in Haryana and I'm providing services to you Telangana students, so it would be IGST. integrated goods and services tax. And at last, I need to write the total. Similarly, for sales book, here you'll give all the details. And for the next 5 columns, you just need to bifurcate it. आपको और कुछ भी नहीं करना. जो second part है किसी भी subsidiary book का, it is quite simple because you need to show the individual amounts there. But आपको फिर से क्या ध्यान रखना है? We never record trade discount in our books of accounts. I've told you the reasons in detail. So keeping that in mind, you need not to take the whole sum value. Like it's 50,000, don't take 50. Take 45 after deducting trade discount. यहाँ पर मैं लिख देती हूँ ट्रेड डिस्काउंट.
हाँ, लेकिन ट्रेड डिस्काउंट हम कैलकुलेशन में दिखाते हैं, राइट? लाइक डिटेल्स में.
We'll be showing that in details. लेकिन आप देखिए ना, see, we do not have different column for discounts.
Yeah.
We'll be considering this value only. Because on this value we need to apply taxes. Either we'll apply CGST, SGST both, or we'll apply IGST, and then it will become the total by adding all this again. The total will be same total here only. Lekin I've given you a hint in the classes now. To file the GST returns, we need a detail of what is the net purchase value, what are the different GSTs you have paid on the purchases, and what is the total amount. Keeping that in mind कि आपको GST return में कोई problem ना आए, तो ऐसा ऐसा करके उन्होंने format ही purchase book का यही बनाया. Is it clear? Done?
Yeah.
Then for the sales book, again look at it. CGST, SGST, IGST, and then total. Now you need to be very careful for purchase return and sales return. But we do not have any invoice for purchase return and sales return. But we refer a particular invoice. It's like अगर आपने यहाँ पर invoice number आपका था 450 and you have purchased some goods and now you are returning those goods, तो you might refer that invoice number in the details. जब आपको book में दिया जाएगा, question में दिया जाएगा कि this is the particular invoice number and we are returning some of the goods. तो it's like that. तो आप invoice number यहाँ लिखेंगे, but for purchase return, think of it again. Purchase, we do purchases from our creditors. Creditors have credit balance. For purchase return, we are going to reduce their balance. To reduce them, यहाँ पर हम लिखेंगे, what should be it? Debit note or credit note? To reduce the balance of creditor, we should issue debit note or credit note.
Debit note.
And in this sales return means now customer is returning to us. Customer means if we have sold on credit, the customer will become our debtor. So if we need to reduce the balance of our debtor, we actually need to credit him. So here we'll have credit note. Please consider that I am not asking you to just cram the format. I'm giving you 100% logic why it is like that. So you need to keep that in mind. आप अपनी रिवीजन करते हुए, क्वेश्चन सॉल्व करते हुए अपना कुछ और assumption प्लीज मत लगाना and do not try to cram it. Again, if you have any doubt, you can ask me. ठीक है? So it's like debit note and credit note. Again, this will be like ledger folio.
Ma'am, I
Then-
have a doubt. I'm sorry to interrupt. Can you just repeat the different notes that we give? So for sales, we give like that. Can you just
Credit
repeat?
note.
For
For
sales,
sales return, we give credit note. Credit note because we need to reduce the balance of our debtor, no? And for
But-
purchase return, we issue debit note.
yeah, but do we issue it for other than return, like normal sales and?
No. No. For normal sales and purchase, we have a document called invoice. Then why to go for notes? Notes are used to make an alteration in the invoice. अभी ऐसा तो है नहीं ना कि कोई छोटे बच्चे का कोई होमवर्क है एंड यू कैन जस्ट कैंसिल इट. आप या पेन से कुछ लिख रहे हैं तो आप इसको कटिंग करिए और आप उसी में एडिट करें. इन रियल लाइफ यू कैन नॉट डू दैट. Sri, think over it. If your accountant is there who is recording everything like that, अगर उनसे कुछ उनका ऐसा कुछ रिटर्न उनके पास आता है और अगर वो पेन से वहां पर कटिंग कर कर और कुछ और लिख देते हैं तो यू विल डेफिनेटली डाउट हिम ना कि व्हाई देयर इज अ कटिंग. आई गेस आपने कुछ ना कुछ इसमें मैनिपुलेशन किया, राइट?
हाँ.
And we don't want any kind of suspicious transactions. We want it to be very clear. So rather than changing the original purchase and sale transaction, we issue them a debit note or credit note that will make an alteration in the invoice directly.
Okay, so that's only for alteration in the invoice, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
And there can be many reasons ना. It's like आपने गलती से 500 को 5000 लिख दिया in invoice. तो rather than cancelling the original invoice, reissuing the invoice, मतलब ये सब process थोड़ी सी complicated हो जाती है और इतनी ज़्यादा approachable नहीं है. It's better to issue a note so that you can adjust the amount directly in your books of accounts. Okay?
Yeah, got it. Thank you.
No problem. Then again you have CGST and SGST, IGST, and then again total. Similarly, you will have CGST here, then SGST. It's not मतलब you need to cram it, लेकिन फिर से आप एक चीज़ समझिए कि CGST is central, then state, then integrated. First of all, we prefer like अगर हमारा intra-state मतलब within state अगर कोई transaction है तो we need to apply these two ना. अब ऐसे रखिए ना, the main authority is central government at first and then the state government. So never keep it like SGST at first and CGST at second. Don't do that. और इसी के साथ साथ आपको आईजीएसटी का ध्यान रखना है. इट इज रिलेटेड टू इंटरस्टेट. तो पहले हमने इंट्रास्टेट से रिलेटेड बताया टैक्सेस एंड देन इंटरस्टेट एंड एट लास्ट वी नीड टू मेक अ टोटल. और फिर से एक बात बोलूंगी, प्लीज कंसीडर द अमाउंट ओनली आफ्टर ट्रेड डिस्काउंट. और अब आपके दिमाग में आ रहा होगा कि मैम कैश डिस्काउंट हुआ तो बच्चों, अगर कैश डिस्काउंट हुआ तो वी आर नॉट गोइंग टू रिकॉर्ड दैट इन दीज सब्सिडरी बुक्स. कैश डिस्काउंट मीन्स व्हाट? वी हैव मेड अ पेमेंट. और जब अगर आप पेमेंट कर रहे हैं तो यू आर गोइंग टू रिकॉर्ड द ट्रांजेक्शन इन कैश बुक. तो आपको ट्रिकी क्वेश्चन अगर डालना चाहेंगे तो दे कैन कीप इट लाइक कि आपको कैश डिस्काउंट मिला है एंड इन विच कॉलम यू विल राइट दैट इन परचेज बुक. कैश डिस्काउंट, कैश डिस्काउंट मतलब मिलता ही तभी है, आपको देना भी तभी होता है ओनली इफ यू आर डीलिंग विद कैश ट्रांजेक्शंस. It's not for credit transaction. So keep it very clear that we only have trade discounts in our subsidiary books. See, if it is like without taxes, na. Listen.
So these tax columns won't be there, like all the.
Bus.
Acha.
If it's like 50,000 minus trade discount 5,000, then 45,000 net khatam. You need not to apply your taxes, bus. So
Acha, there's nothing else in the question that will change.
don't keep 3 taxes column.
Okay.
But फिर भी चलो let's start with the question. Following are the transactions of commerce for you established in Haryana. Prepare all the subsidiary books for the given transaction. Now please open your mind. They have directly asked you all the subsidiary books, which includes cash book. Don't take it like कि subsidiary books का तो chapter हमने अलग पढ़ा है और cash book का अलग पढ़ा है. Cash book is one of the subsidiary books only. ओके तो अब इसमें ऑल द सब्सिडरी बुक्स है ना, तो आपको कैश बुक इसी में बनानी पड़ेगी. मोर ओवर इट्स नॉट कंपल्सरी कि आपको सारी सब्सिडरी बुक्स बनानी पड़े, बिकॉज व्हाटसोएवर इज पॉसिबल फॉर योर ट्रांजैक्शन यू जस्ट नीड टू कीप अ ट्रैक फॉर द सेम. इफ दे हैव नॉट प्रोवाइडेड यू एनी परचेज रिटर्न और एनी सेल्स रिटर्न, यू नीड नॉट टू प्रिपेयर इट्स बुक. सिंपल. They have given you GST rate 2.5 and 2.5. Can you please tell me, if it is interstate transaction, which tax would you apply and at what rate?
Should I tell? If it's interstate, you'll apply IGST at 5%.
Because मैंने आपको इसका लॉजिक बताया था कि if I'm going to take IGST at the rate 2.5%, तो इसमें तो गवर्नमेंट को लॉस होगा ना. Because ultimately if you are taking CGST and SGST as 2.5 each, तो total government को कितनी पेमेंट जा रही है? 5%. But you can't keep IGST as 2.5% क्योंकि एक ही ट्रांजेक्शन अगर इंटरस्टेट हो गई तो ये तो सीधा सीधा गवर्नमेंट को लॉस होगा. Okay, so first transaction is on 1st April, purchase of iPad from Apple company.
Sorry, एक minute, I had a doubt. So is it possible that CGST and SGST are different? क्योंकि in the questions we are doing, दोनों are equal. So हमेशा equal ही रहेगा.
हमेशा equal रहेगा. Look, what is the logic behind that? कभी भी अगर इंट्रा स्टेट ट्रांजेक्शन हो रही है ना, इंट्रा स्टेट मतलब हरियाणा टू हरियाणा, तो व्हाट हरियाणा पीपल विल डू इज कि हम लोग अपने ही स्टेट को टैक्स दे देंगे। तो सेंट्रल गवर्नमेंट कहेगी मेरी अर्निंग्स कहाँ गई, मैं कहाँ से अर्न करूंगा? अगर आप विद इन स्टेट ट्रांजेक्शन कर रहे हो एंड यू आर कलेक्टिंग द होल टैक्सेस, तो वेयर इज माई पार्ट? तो उस चीज़ को अवॉइड करने के लिए, और फिर रेशो में ना क्लैश हो कि लाइक आपने ज़्यादा ले लिया या मुझे कम दिया, ये सेंट्रल गवर्नमेंट हैज़ नॉट टेकन द पार्ट ऑफ इट। तो ये सब चीज़ों को अवॉइड करने के लिए इन जीएसटी एक्ट दे हैव मेंशन कि व्हेनेवर देयर इज इंट्रा स्टेट ट्रांजैक्शन, मतलब विद इन स्टेट अगर आप कोई ट्रांजैक्शन कर रहे हो, half of the tax collected will be a part of central government and half will be a part of state government. तो
Okay.
वो हमेशा ही इक्वल होगा। इफ द टैक्स रेट इज 12% ऑन सम सर्विसेज, लग्जरियस गुड्स लोगे या सर्विसेज लोगे तो दे हैव 18%। तो डेफिनेटली इट्स लाइक 9% फॉर सीजीएसटी एंड 9 फॉर एसजीएसटी, ताकि दोनों
ठीक है,
गम ओके।
ठीक है. And IGST is always double of the.
हाँ, बिकॉज इट इज डायरेक्टली टेकन बाय सेंट्रल गवर्नमेंट एंड देन सेंट्रल गवर्नमेंट डिसाइड्स बाय इट्स ओन कि हमें किस स्टेट को कितना देना,
ठीक है,
कितना
ठीक.
उनका पार्ट बनेगा। बिकॉज अल्टीमेटली आई एम प्रोवाइडिंग सर्विसेज टू तेलंगाना। फर्स्ट ट्रांजेक्शन, purchase of iPad from Apple company amounting 1,50,000 from Chandigarh sales to, oops, sorry, ये यहाँ पर है। Look, Commerce for You has purchased iPad from Apple company, मतलब have they mentioned any have they mentioned cash over there? नहीं। क्या उन्होंने पार्टी के साथ कैश या बैंक पेमेंट लिखा है? नहीं लिखा। तो दिस विल बी ऑन क्रेडिट। What do you think? Which book should be used? Anyone else?
Purchase book only.
Sorry?
Purchase book only.
Purchase book. Have I purchased iPad for resale?
Oh, never mind. It's journal proper because it's an asset for your company.
iPad is asset.
Yeah.
This is not goods. ठीक है? I have not purchased iPad for reselling, please. So I'm going to record that in general proper. Now what should be its general entry? We are purchasing asset. Should I write the name of asset or should I write purchase account?
Asset.
Asset. So my entry should be in general proper. This one. आप इसका फॉर्मेट कर सकते हैं, डेट, पर्टिकुलर, लेजर फोलियो, रुपीज डेबिट एंड रुपीज क्रेडिट। तो माय फर्स्ट एंट्री विल बी लाइक iPad account debit to Apple company account. You have to write the narration being iPad purchased on credit, जो भी डेट आपको दिया हुआ है and the amount. Let's see the next transaction. Sale to Ravi in Haryana, 10 workbooks at the rate 100 rupees each and 5 MCQ sheets rupees 200 each with 10% rate discount. Can anyone please help me for this transaction? First of all, which book will be used for this?
Sales book.
If we are selling this to Ravi, no cash or bank is written there. So it will be sales book. And in sales book, how should I write it? Let's see, where's the sales book? Format, I have already explained in detail. So whatever the date may be, I'll be writing name of the customer. तो रवि अगर कोई कंपनी का नाम होगा तो आप उसके अकॉर्डिंग लिखेंगे. Which tax will be applied in this transaction?
Yeah, SGST and CGST.
We won't write anything in IGST. I have sold 10 workbooks and 5 MCQs, 100 and 200. At the rate 100 each, 5 MCQs sheets at the rate 200 each. तो आई शुड राइट द डिटेल्स. यहाँ पर आपका इनवॉइस नंबर और जो लेजर फोलियो आएगा एंड आई विल बी राइटिंग डिटेल्स हेयर. सेल्स अमाउंट हेयर. तो आप कैसे करोगे? 10 into 100, 1000. 5 into 200, 1000 again. Total will be 2000. Now I have also provided him 10% trade discount. So I should deduct 10% from this minus trade discount. 10% will be 200. Rest of the amount will be 1800. तो अब
doubt.
देखो Wi-Fi services taken at the rate 5000. So is it purchase of goods or purchase of like something additional for my business? This is a normal expense. So Wi-Fi services is our normal expenditure. And they have not written anything like cash or credit. What will you do? How would you treat it?
Cash.
Cash. So which book or which transaction, मतलब which book should we use for this subsidiary book?
Cash book.
Cash book. On which side should I write it? Debit or credit? Listen, whenever there is inflow of cash, you're going to write that in debit side. Whenever there is outflow, you need to write that in the credit side. We have purchased Wi-Fi services. It's of 5,000 rupees. So I'll be keeping it like यहाँ पर हम I've done a mistake. थोड़ा सा portfolio यहाँ पर आएगा particulars even though space is less and date. So I'll be writing here buy Wi-Fi service and nothing is written, so I'll assume it to be cash. If they'll say कि मैंने आपको इनको पेमेंट ऑनलाइन किया है तो you'll be writing that through bank. Deposit into bank. Jay, can you please help me out in the transaction?
Ma'am, cash book.
Cash book. And what type of transaction it is? क्या बोलते
Contra
हैं?
entry.
Yeah. Contra. Now how should I record it? You're depositing into bank. It's like cash column, bank column. क्या लिखे हम?
Ma'am, on debit side we'll write to cash account, and on credit side we'll write by bank account.
To cash account because we are reducing cash. In which column should I write the amount?
Bank.
In the bank. It's 45,000. That means we have deposited 50,000 in bank. The bank balance will increase. And what's special to write? और कुछ लिखेंगे इस entry के लिए?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Amount on cash side 45,000 on cash column, and ma'am C also on LF.
C. C is the main thing here. You'll be writing C for contra entry. Done. Ravi returned one workbook due to some misprinting. So I have sold some goods to Ravi within Haryana. Those are my goods. Shah, these are my goods. Even though I'm not purchasing it for reselling, I'm creating it for reselling, for selling. So if I have got its return, so that will be recorded in which book? Which book will be used if I am receiving any return from Ravi?
Sales rate.
Sales return. So in this sales return, I'll be writing one workbook, and if I have sold later, and if I want to reduce his balance, so I should debit him. Credit note. So you'll be issuing credit note. And again, please consider that जब हमने उनको सेल किया था तो I have provided some trade discount. Similarly, if I am getting something in sales return, तो we have to consider the amount of discount. क्योंकि आप उनके अकाउंट को पूरी अमाउंट से लेस करेंगे ही नहीं. तो what I'll be doing for the details, I'll be writing 100 minus trade discount. That was 10%. Was there any trade discount for workbooks? No. I guess we had it for MCQs. ठीक है. So need not to consider it. If question would mention कि it is for एक second. It is for another part as well. मतलब workbook के लिए भी है तो हम लिखेंगे. It's 100 then again plus CGST plus SGST and then the total one and you have to show the details here. Any doubt?
No, ma'am.
Purchase video recording setup amounting 10,000 from Amazon Delhi. In which book we should write it?
In journal proper.
In
And I
journal.
have a doubt here that how will we do taxes in journal proper?
Sorry, how would we?
Show the taxes because इधर ठीक है 10,000 video recording setup
Hmm.
journal proper में
Hmm.
entry कर देंगे and then how will we show the IGST?
What are the taxes called on purchases? Is it input tax or output tax? The different types of taxes we have whenever we are purchasing something. आपको क्या लग रहा है purchases में is there any inflow or outflow of goods or services?
Inflow.
So should the taxes be input tax or output tax?
Input, right?
Because purchases are our input, na? If you are purchasing raw materials, services, any kind of goods and all, so that all is input. So whenever we pay taxes on purchases, whether it's like purchase of asset, purchase of goods and all, it is always called input GST. अब वो C होगा, S होगा, I होगा, that matters according to the state. And if we talk about sales, so whenever we are selling our output. So the taxes applied will be output GST. I've told you that whenever we pay something on input and we have to pay on output, we settle both the amounts and we pay the net amount to the government again through our returns. तो जब भी आप input tax already pay कर चुके हैं, that is kind of your asset. And output GST is your liability. So whenever you are purchasing some assets, we can't record that in purchase account. So you'll be recording it like not purchase. I'm sorry. We had video recording setup, account debit, input. Let's see कि हमने purchase कहाँ से किया था? Delhi और 10,000 का. What do you think? Which tax should I pay? IGST or SGST? CGST, SGST. If I'm purchasing
IGST
from Delhi.
because you're in Haryana and that's in Delhi.
Exactly. So it would be input IGST account debit to Delhi Amazon. आजकल ई शॉपिंग वगैरह भी ये सब इससे हो जाता है ना, EMIs, credits, ऐसा सब हो जाता है. तो we have assumed it like that. So what you need to do is if it is like 2.5 2.5, लेकिन ये आइटम थोड़ी ना luxurious goods में आती हैं, तो most probably they'll apply 12 or 18%. तो अभी कुछ और नहीं लिखा हुआ तो you'll put that straight 5% because it was 2.5 each. तो इस पे लगेगा 5%. So how should I apply it? Like 10,000 का 5% will be 500 and then total will be 10,500. Okay? 3.
Yeah. So purchases will have input GST and sales will have output GST.
Whenever
Output
you're selling, on
liability.
credit side you will be writing output GST.
Right. Okay.
Okay?
And
It will be
it's a liability towards whom? Towards the
customer
government.
government.
Towards the government, right? Okay.
Whatever asset you are selling and
Yeah.
to output GST. ठीक है?
Okay.
So done with this journal entry. Returned one item from the above due to some defects costing 1500. मतलब I have returned something to Amazon. The return of one of the item will be recorded in again general proper. और इसमें आपको यहाँ से दिखा देती हूँ. It would be just reverse of the same. And definitely you'll be writing input only. Because this will reduce your asset ना if you're returning some goods. तो यहाँ पर आ जाएगा Amazon Delhi. They said it was costing 1500. 5% on the same, 75 rupees, and then the total here. 75. paid salary to employees 8,000. Shah, Jay, can you please revert for this? You have paid salary. Cash book. On which side should I write it? Salary amount. 2 on the credit side. 8,000. Jay, next entry. Withdrew from bank 15,000 for personal use.
Mom on credit side buy drawings.
Buy drawings because they have used it for personal. 23rd, 15,000 buy drawings. What was the amount? 15? The next one is 2 tables at the rate 1,000 each. 5 stationery box at the rate 500 each was purchased for students from JK Stationeries, Haryana. What will this be? We'll be recording that in purchases because ultimately we are using that to provide it to the students. Ultimately, that will be a kind of goods for me. Okay. So, Mala, this table is like study table kind of thing, not a proper table. So, tables and stationery boxes, if students are going to purchase it from me and they're going to put it in a use during the tuitions and all, so that will be my goods. So, where to write it? It will be like JK Stationeries and wait. Here we'll be writing the details of the supplier, JK Stationery, Haryana. And if it is Haryana, which tax would you apply? First try to speak out CGST and then SGST because आप जो बोलते हैं वही लिख कर आएंगे एग्जाम में. At the rate 1,000 each and 5 stationery boxes at the rate 500 each. Was there any discount? No. 25th April. Gaurav, can you help me?
Yes, ma'am.
Invoice number, ledger folio. Please tell me the amounts for the details.
Ma'am, 2,500 for. Ma'am,
2,500
2,000
for
for table and मैम
हाँ जी,
नीचे जो भी है वो 2500.
stationery box. Total one is 45. What next? Plus CGST. GST at the rate 2.5%. 2.5%. बताएंगे कितना आएगा?
ओके मैम.
अमाउंट बताओ. He was calculating. 112.5 each. The total will be 225. So again it will be 4750. 999. 4275, है ना? Okay. I've replaced 2 and 7. 4725. Okay. Now for this purchase, CGST, SGST, IGST and total. So I'll be writing 4,500 in this. 112.5, 112.5 blank and 4725. Okay. Received a bank transfer from Ravi for full settlement. Now you need to check what is the amount due from Ravi now. Please check both the transactions related to Ravi और आप मुझे बताइए कि कौन सा amount होगा उनसे लेने के लिए.
minus
105.
yeah,
Then what is the net amount to be taken from Ravi? 1995 minus 105.
so
0
it will be 1890.
1890. Now we have received a bank transfer from Ravi. So where should I record it? So to transfer this, it's to Ravi, and you need to write in which column? Cash or bank? 26 bank. I'll be writing 1890. Purchase some material from Danish on cash. Pay 25,000. Matlab the material word here because I have assumed it to be my goods, even though not required, but just to take it like a purchase entry. Can you please tell me which book should be used for this? Cash book. On which side should I write it?
Credit side.
Should I write by Danish or by material purchase? Was he my debtor? Danish will be written only if I have purchased on credit first and then later on I'm making some payments. Okay. Otherwise, it's like you just have to directly put the expense. It would be by materials or by purchases wherever required. So it would be 25,000. Cash? No. Cash. Last one is paid to Apple company 1,45,000 in full settlement. At what rate I have purchased?
We
150.
missed the 10% depreciation one.
Oh, sorry. Charge depreciation on video recording setup at the rate 10%. Gaurav, can you please help me? What is the amount of depreciation and what is the amount of asset at which we are applying this depreciation? Less hoga and the net amount will be 85. और अगर टैक्सेस वगैरह लगाएं तो $1,575. Gaurav, net amount on which we'll apply depreciation.
From 1.75.
You need to deduct this 1,575 because you have returned these part. Well, this part of the video recording setup was returned because of the bad quality. It's 25,499. You have to apply your depreciation only on the remaining amount. Okay, Gaurav? It would be
Okay.
9,925. Now, what will be the amount of depreciation at the rate 10%?
From 992.
992 decimal 5. Don't forget that. And what should be the journal entry and where should I write it?
Depreciation or debit to
Depreciation account debit to video recording setup
yes ma'am.
992.5. And Gaurav, इसको record कहाँ पर करेंगे? Which book will be used? General proper. So depreciation is not a cash item. We recorded in cash book. It is not one purchase of goods and all. So what is left? General proper. So we are going to record that only in general proper. What you asking? Is it 8925? Answer you have it's 9 minus 1 and 8. 8. Thank you. And it will be recorded in general proper. 3 8. So last entry is paid to Apple company 1,45,000 in full settlement. Now where should I record it? I have purchased iPad for 150 and we are paying them 145 in full settlement. Jay, you there?
Ma'am, journal proper. Journal proper.
We are paid to Apple company 145 in full settlement.
Okay.
Payments done. Do you write down journal proper?
Okay.
Which book?
नहीं तो cash book में होगा right?
Which side?
Credit.
Credit side. And I should write by Apple company
By Apple company. Yeah.
and 145. Date 30 April. And what about the discount? Because the amount due was 150 and I have paid only 145.
We won't record that. Notes में लिखेंगे.
Is it a trade discount?
Uh-huh.
Then what will it be?
It's a discount allowed. Cash
Discount allowed. How much?
5,000.
5,000. Where should I record it and how?
In notes. Okay.
We'll be recording this in our journal proper because it is discount received, not allowed. And we'll be writing because it is discount received, that will be a kind of gain for us. We'll be crediting discount received and we'll debit Apple company, and this entry will be for 5,000 only. And Shah, you were right that this is a cash discount. Okay, so we are going to record it. If it would be trade discount, it would be only at the time of trading now, when you are purchasing or selling, not later on. Okay, is it clear? Now how you need to wrap it? You just have to make a total. There was no array. I have not shown an opening balance of cash now. That's why your credit side is more. Credit side is more, even though it's not possible in any question. Because that was not a specifically cash book question. I can provide the cash balance like in the opening one. Cash, okay, and bank was 150. Now we can use that as opening balances. Record opening balance. Shah?
Balance brought down.
Balance brought down.
Debit side.
Which side?
Debit.
So I missed it here, but I'm writing this side. It's like 1st April. 2 balance brought down. It's 3 lakh for cash and for I'm sorry. It's 3 lakh for cash and 1,50,000 for bank. Now what you'll do is you'll make a total. Jay got it. Which side is more? And we can observe that in both the cases debit side is more, so we will be first adding the debit side, like it's 3 lakh and here we have 1,50,000 and these two amounts like 1,96890. Okay, there is nothing on the bank credit side, so we'll be directly writing it like balance carried down because it's the closing balance. So how do you correct it? 196,890, the same balance, and you'll be writing the whole same amount here. And for the cash, you'll be writing 3 lakh as total, and you'll deduct some total of this from 45 plus 5 lakh, and then accordingly you can add and subtract it from total of 3 lakh. So you'll get the closing balance of cash. Is it clear? So we have covered all the topics related to subsidiary books other than petty cash book. In the next recording video, we'll be definitely covering our petty cash book as well. If you have any doubt, you can mention that in the comment box, and yes, please must watch all the revisionary classes. वो आपको बहुत help करने वाले हैं. In a short span time, you can definitely revise the whole chapter. Moreover, I am introducing some new concepts named as workbook. और ये वर्कबुक के बारे में आपको जल्दी ही बताऊंगी. My next video will be definitely on my new concepts. I am introducing my own website along with some products for 11th and 12th students. Please keep supporting. Thanks for watching.